Hey everyone, and welcome back. Ready to dive into the future? Because today we're talking robots. But not just any robots. We're talking Tesla's Optimus Gen 2.
This is exciting stuff.
Yeah, this isn't some, giant factory machine.
Right.
This is a robot designed to function
Yeah.
in everyday life.
Everyday life, exactly.
And get this, they're aiming for a $10,000 price tag.
It's incredible.
Which, when you think about it,
Yeah.
is about as much as like a used car these days.
Yeah, that's right.
And they're not just making a couple of these things. They're talking mass production.
Oh, yeah, millions of them.
Like millions of these robots
Yeah.
out in the world. So today we're going to unpack what that could mean for you. With Optimus Gen 2, it could revolutionize
I think so.
your world.
Yeah. A lot of people, they hear Tesla and they think electric cars. Right? But what they've been doing quietly is building this massive expertise in AI and software. I mean,
Yeah.
all the stuff that goes into self-driving cars.
So it's almost like they've figured out, okay, we can make a car think.
Yeah.
How about a robot that can, like, fold laundry?
Exactly. And they've already got the manufacturing infrastructure. They're
Yeah.
not building factories from scratch or anything. They're leveraging what they've got.
So that's part of how they're keeping the price so
And it's
low.
a huge part of it, yeah.
Okay, so $10,000.
Yeah.
Still a chunk of change for most of us.
Hmm.
What makes this robot worth it? What can it actually do? They keep using this phrase, 11 degrees of freedom in its hands. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds like a physics textbook to me.
Right.
What does that mean in real life?
So think about it this way. 11 degrees of freedom. That means the robot's hands. They're incredibly flexible, really precise.
Okay.
Imagine being able to turn a doorknob,
Oh,
pick up something delicate like an egg,
wow.
even thread a needle. And you're doing all this with robotic hands.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm still trying to figure out the, why this matters to me part.
Sure.
So give me an example.
Okay.
How could this level of dexterity actually impact my life?
Okay, let's say you work in a hospital, right? It's an environment where hygiene is super important.
Right.
Optimus could handle things like drawing blood
Oh, yeah.
or even handling medical instruments.
Really?
Yeah, and that minimizes risk and frees up the healthcare professionals for more critical tasks.
Okay. Okay, now that is a game changer. Especially with, we keep hearing about the healthcare worker shortage.
Yeah.
It's like having a whole extra set of hands in there that don't get tired.
Yeah, and they don't get sick.
Yeah.
They don't need breaks.
And they're super hygienic.
Exactly.
Okay, but hospitals, that's just the start, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Where else could Optimus kind of shake things up
Yeah.
with these,
Yeah.
nimble little robot fingers?
Well, you think about industries where there's inherent risk,
Okay.
like construction, for example.
Okay.
Imagine Optimus, like, way up high,
Oh, wow.
doing dangerous tasks.
Okay.
Or handling, like, really heavy machinery,
Right.
but with this incredible precision.
Yeah.
And it's keeping human workers a safe distance away.
So it's almost like having
Yeah.
a tireless first responder that doesn't feel, fear or fatigue or any of that stuff.
Right.
It makes you wonder, what does that mean for the future of jobs?
Hmm.
Like construction or disaster response?
That's the big question, right? But I think it's not necessarily about replacing jobs.
Okay.
It's about changing how we work.
How so?
Well, imagine a construction worker,
Mm.
but they're collaborating with Optimus.
Okay.
So the robot is doing the heavy lifting,
Right.
and the human can focus on, the design, problem solving, that kind of stuff.
So more of a partnership
Yeah,
than a replacement.
exactly.
Okay.
And this whole idea of collaboration, it goes beyond just like manual labor. I mean, Optimus is designed to learn and adapt, constantly refining its skills based on whatever task you give it.
So the more we work with it, the more it understands our needs
Yeah.
and what we're trying to do.
And even anticipates the next move.
So it's like having an apprentice. That never gets tired
Right.
and can process information like instantly.
Exactly.
But when you start talking about a robot that can learn
Yeah.
and adapt,
Mm.
it makes you wonder, where's the line?
Yeah.
How do we make sure that it stays a tool and doesn't become, too smart for its own good?
Yeah. I mean, that's a valid concern.
Right.
And it's one that a lot of people are thinking about.
Yeah.
But right now, Optimus is very much a tool,
Okay.
responding to commands, instructions. It's
Right.
gonna,
Yeah.
become self-aware
Okay.
and stage a robot revolution.
So no need to hide the toasters just yet.
Not just yet, but seriously, a lot of research is going into
Mm.
making sure that this AI stays under human control. Think about it this way. We've been using computers forever, and they haven't taken over the world yet.
That's true. But computers can't thread a needle
That's fair.
or handle, these delicate objects,
Yeah.
it does feel different.
It is different. And that's why this whole conversation about being responsible with this technology,
Right.
it's more important than ever.
Yeah.
We have to think about the potential impact on jobs,
Yeah.
the ethical implications, especially in things like healthcare. And above all, we have to make sure that this technology serves humanity,
Right.
not the other way around.
It's a lot to think about, isn't it?
It really is.
We're talking about a robot that can, like, thread a needle today and maybe build a house tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's learning the whole time.
Constantly learning. Yeah.
It's like one of those future is now moments. But also, like, we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg here.
Yeah, we're still in the very early stages.
So where do we go from here? Gen 3 is already in development, right?
Gen 3 is in development.
What is Tesla building towards?
I mean, imagine a world where robots are taken care of,
Mm.
all the risky jobs, the repetitive stuff, physically demanding jobs, construction, disaster relief, even things like elder care.
Really?
Yeah, you could have a robot providing assistance around the clock
Wow.
with a level of patience and precision that humans can't always manage.
Okay, so if the robots are doing all of that, what are humans doing?
Right.
Are we all just going to be robot overlords?
Some people might like that.
That'd be nice, right?
Yeah, put your feet up.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's more nuanced than that. I think as robots take on those physically demanding roles, it actually frees us up to focus on the things that require, creativity, critical thinking,
Right.
human connection, the things that robots just aren't that good at yet.
So robots could actually help us be more human.
I think so.
That's a pretty optimistic way to look at it.
It's important to be optimistic, but also realistic.
Right, of course.
This technology has huge potential,
Yeah.
but it also comes with some big questions.
Likewise.
How do we make sure these robots are used ethically?
Right.
How do we manage the impact on the job market? These are things we need to be thinking about now
Absolutely.
as we build this future.
So if our listeners could walk away from this conversation with just one question
Yeah,
to really ponder,
sure.
what would it be?
What role do DB want to play in this future? It's easy to get caught up in the technology, but ultimately it's up to us to decide how we want to use it.
So it's not about what robots can do, it's about what we should ask them to do.
Exactly.
Will said. That's something I'm going to be thinking about
No.
for a long time. And for everyone listening, we want to hear from you. What excites you about this? What concerns you? Let's keep this conversation going. Find us on social media. And until next time.
Stay curious.